laws of leadership. And I'm going to give you solid, actionable steps that you can begin to apply to your workplace today on how to increase your leadership ability. The law of the least says your leadership ability determines your overall effectiveness. Your leadership ability determines your overall effectiveness. Now, if you can increase your leadership ability, you can increase your overall effectiveness. Let me illustrate this with this graph. So, I'll take you guys back to school. So on this graph right here, I'm going to name that leadership ability. Can you guys see? All right, so on this graph right here, from here going upward, I'm going to name that leadership ability. On this graph right here, I'm going to label that effectiveness. So on leadership ability, I'm going to label that at a 2. On effectiveness right here, I'm going to label that at an 8. So right here, this person is really effective in their job or business. They're really good at what they do. This is a great CPA, a great attorney, a great salesman. This person is really good at what they do. So the number one mistake I see in most companies or organizations, because someone is really effective in their job or business, because they're really good at what they do, we automatically assume that this person will be the next best great leader. If I track the overall, this is the overall effectiveness. Overall effectiveness. Because this person is really good at what we never took the time to look at their leadership ability, which in this case is pretty low. And so because they're really good at what they do, we put them in a role of leadership. And without training, they fail because there's a star, not a star creator. And they get frustrated because not everyone has picked it up as quickly as they do. So how do we increase our overall effectiveness? You have to increase your leadership ability. Let's look at this next graph here. Pay close attention. So this is leadership ability. I'm going to put leadership ability at a 5, mediocre. Effectiveness, I'm going to put that at a 6. If I track the overall effectiveness, if you compare the two graphs, you see this one increases significantly. Why? Not because the person became more effective on their job or business. They're really good at what they do. See, in order for you to increase your overall effectiveness, you have to increase your leadership ability. You have to be able to replicate and reproduce yourself. You have to go from star to star creator. That's what leadership is all about. How can we increase our leadership ability so we can increase our overall effectiveness? There are a couple of different ways. The first thing that you begin to do, you could begin to value experience and take time to reflect. Take time to reflect. You say, Yannick, what does that mean? Well, I'm glad you asked. When I say take time to reflect, I'm talking about taking time each day to pause and think about how to get better at what you do. There are a couple of different ways. Let me give you what I call the reflection starter kit. And I promise you, if you ask yourself these 3 questions and actually write the answers down, you're going to be more effective in your job or business. How many of you would like to be more productive in your job or business in the next 7 days? Sure. Great. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to ask yourself these 3 questions and actually write the answers down. And I guarantee you, you're going to be more effective in your job or business. Here are the 3 questions. At the end of each day, I actually write the answers down to these 3 questions. What went right? What went wrong? What can I do differently? What went right? What went wrong? What can I do differently? I promise you, if you ask yourself these 3 questions, you won't keep going around the same. So at the end of this presentation, guess what I'm going to do once I get into my car? I'm going to ask myself these 3 questions. What went right? Not a whole lot. What went wrong? Everything. What can I do differently? I'm not coming back. See, this is serious because we keep dealing with the same problem because we refuse to take time to reflect. You see, you keep dealing with the same issue in your company or business because you refuse to take time to pause and think daily on what it is that you're doing. You have to take time to reflect. What went right? What went wrong? What can I do differently? So you can grow by taking time to think as a leader. The second thing that you begin to do, you begin to get a mentor or a coach. A mentor or a coach. This is critical because in order for anyone to excel in anything, they need 3 things. They need knowledge, they need experience, and they need coaching. You need knowledge, you need experience, and you need coaching. You know, some of you might say, I'm too old, I don't need a mentor. Mentorship is like the junior high. No, let me redefine what a coach or a mentor is. A coach as a mentor is someone who has more experience than you in a specific area. This could be a social media mentor, a Facebook mentor, a health coach, a financial advisor. A coach as a mentor is someone who is a little bit further down the road that can guide you. So I want to remove any age restrictions or gender restrictions. We're talking about a mentor and someone who's a little bit further along. I think about when I wanted to become a professional speaker. I knew I needed mentorship in my life. There are 2 ways to get a mentor. The first way is seek to serve, and the second way is pay to play. And so there are some mentors that you're going to have to pay for a specific knowledge if you want a mentor in your life. There are some mentors you're going to have to get around them and serve them and be able to see the invisible. But you need a mentor in your life.